We got the Bote Lono down the hill here, Lono Aero with the Apex pedal drive. This takes a minute, but it's not too bad really. All right, so this is the Lono Aero. It's got the Apex pedal drive system. It's 12.5-foot kayak. Ooh, that's a good one. These treble hooks and this inflatable kayak here. Come on, baby. All right, all right. All right, that's a beauty right there. All right, so it's an absolute scorcher of a day. We're here in Auburn, Circuit of Auburn, down here in Tallahassee, Alabama. I'm gonna go out on the water today. We're gonna test out the Bote Aero Lono with the Apex pedal drive. It's an inflatable kayak in a big old bag here. Gonna take it out. Could have pulled down to the water's edge, but that's okay. We like doing things the hard way. Got wheels on it, so it's not too hard. Pretty hefty bag. I think it weighs about 70 pounds, and that's without the pedal drive system. So I'm gonna hoof it down the hill right quick, put it together, and go fishing. Golly, dropping everything. Carry all this at one time. It is a bit heavy. Hurts. I'm that guy. Y'all ever met that guy? The one that goes to the car one time to bring all the stuff with him, refuses to make 2 trips. Actually, my wife is that gal more than me, but hey, that was handy. Work smarter, not harder. All right. All right, let's see what time it is. 12:20. All right, it's 12:20. We got the Bote Lono down the hill here, Lono Aero with the Apex pedal drive. I'm gonna put it together. I got it set up in the shade here. Sorry if you can't see me too good. But out there, it's like 1,000,000 degrees, and right here, it's like 1,000,000 -2. So we're gonna do it right here in the shade right quick. It's 12:20 when I check the clock, so we're about 12:21. Without further ado, let's get going. All right, so you got the bag, obviously. You've got this pump. It actually holds it pretty well here on the side for you. There you got this nice travel bag. Pretty hefty, but very nice. This is the back deck. We'll pump it up in a minute. This is the kayak itself. Got it rolled up and strapped together. Pretty handy. Took a little bit to repack it last time. A little bit of finagling, but it wasn't too bad. And this is the seat. So it's got an inflatable seat as well. So you just roll out the kayak as such. One thing you'll notice that I didn't realize to start with is that these little doohickeys here, they have to be twisted to the way they pop out, where the air doesn't flow out of them. That way they'll actually hold the air. I learned that one the hard way about 6 times last time, so let's see if I can remember not to do that this time. So this little deal here, the little notch goes down in there. Hose is busted a little bit, but the little notch goes down in there and twists like so. And that allows you to pump her up. This takes a minute, but it's not too bad really. It's a big air pump. There's gonna be, I think, 2 ports that you pump it up with. This way you got the one in the bottom and then the one that, maybe 3. Yeah, one does each side and then one does the bottom. You got 3 in this part of it. There's a gauge here on the top. A little clear cover is broken off, but it's got a gauge here, so you want to get past the yellow into the green. Don't go to the red. It's pretty simple. And you know you got enough PSI in there for it to do well. And then when you take that off, little spring-loaded deal pops out. And I'm gonna run and get some electrical tape right quick because that hose has got a little bit of a crack in it. BRB. All right, I'm back. So I had to take a little pause, go get some Gorilla tape out of the back of the truck. The hose is cracked just right here on the pump. No big deal, no harm, no foul. I borrowed this kayak from a buddy, C-Lock. He's had it for a while, so it's probably just one of those deals that it's a small things, not a failure in the kayak itself, so not that big a deal. You take a redneck like myself, kind of need to use a little tape every now and then. You don't feel too bougie. All right, let's put a little more air in there. All right, that's good enough. So now, once you get it filled up, take this little deal here, and it's got that same locking deal. You stick it in there, give it a little twist. That's just one more level of security to keep the air from coming out. Same thing over here. Give it a little twist in. Start pumping that side up. Uh-oh. What did I tell y'all about letting me forget to do that little thing? Doggone it, sweat for nothing. Go ahead and twist this one. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me 12 times, that's about right. All right, let's go again. All right, when you do it right, no problem. All right, take this little deal, twist it back in there, same deal as the other side. Now we've already got our little yellow thing popped out. So we're just gonna stick this straight in and go to pumping. All right. Get your good sweat on before you even go fishing. All right. That's the three that make up the boat itself. Now we're gonna relocate to this doohickey-doo here. This is kind of the back deck of the system. Obviously you don't have to put it on here to pump it up. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it up here. Same deal here. Don't forget to twist that little deal. Said you twist it down. It's spring loaded, so you twist it down where it'll deflate easier when the time comes. You pop it up where it'll fill it up. All right, then we got the chair. Same deal here. Twist your little doohickey, All right, pump her up. You don't want to do the chair first and think, oh, it's not that bad to do the kayak. No, it's pretty labor intensive to do the kayak. All right, getting better at it. By the time I get done, I know what I'm doing. All right. Now, we've got all three components pumped up. So we can set the pump aside. Now, this boat comes together using these little G hooks all over the boat. There's little loops spread out all around. So we're gonna look first, you got the main base deck. All right, this right here is a little catch-all net that keeps stuff from rolling out the back of the boat. That's handy. I'm gonna go ahead and anchor this one out. Like I said, there's these little G-straps. You just stick that through there. All right. Stick that one. Loosen it up a little. Stick it through there. It's very surprisingly sturdy to be inflatable. I was really shocked by that. Said I've been on it one time before for just a little while, about an hour and a half. And I was shocked at how, I guess, rigid, I don't know if rigid's the right word, but very sturdy it was for an inflatable kayak. I stood up in it, and I'll show y'all that today again. But all right, now you're ready to put the seat in. The seat goes as such. little G-clips for this one's actually under here. Might have should have done that first, but we'll do it like this. No harm, no foul. Now we're hooked up. Strap the front the same way. So it's really neat how they did these little G-rings, G-hooks. I said all you gotta do if it's a little tight, just loosen it up. Hook it on there without straining. Then tighten it. All right, tighten the back ones up. Now you got one less one here. Put it there. Now, take these, put them on the side here. You can actually lift your back, lift the chair back forward and backwards using these. It's the same system, these little G-hooks. So you can tighten it or loosen it right there. Tighten it right here. Now you're anchored down in all directions. So that's essentially it if you don't have the the Apex pedal drive system in. Go ahead and put the Apex drive system in place. Same deal. This is to the front. I'm gonna take these little hooks, hang them on here. Might actually have to let a little air out to do this. I didn't think about that. All right, so I'm actually gonna have to let a little air out right there to hook these up first. I didn't think about that. So the material's a little tight. I should have put this bad boy on first. It's okay. So these little deals go in here. They hook on like so. Then you can just stick the same little deal, G-ring clip, down in here. All right, that's much easier there. I'm sure this thing comes with those papers that show you, like, I think they're called instructions. Yeah, it probably comes with instructions that show you how to do all this stuff. But I'm one of those that's a little hard-headed, likes to do things the hardest way possible. Okay, I'm a live and learn guy. But anyway, now we're gonna put a little more air in it. All right. So, Apex pedal drive. This is your pedal system. Obviously you can just paddle. We'll do some of that too. Put this bad boy in place, like so. Take this arm, mount it here. Simple 1-pin design, all right. And when you get in the water, you drop that through the hole, latch it. I'll show you all that in a minute. In this bag, you'll find your rudder. This is actually a plate that goes in that hole. So if you didn't want to do the pedal drive and you just didn't want to do the paddle, you can put this in that hole so that nothing falls through. All right, but we're going to take, it's also got a skeg, a little pin. This is our, I actually just remembered the rudder mounts. You get a few little screws, and those I forgot to get last time. I realized when I was putting it together last time that I was missing 4 screws. The guy that had it before me, between me and him, somewhere along the lines, it bounced out. But you just take 4 screws here. There's a plate like this underneath there, and you can do your rudder. Then you just run this down the side to here, and now you got a rudder control when you slide it in place right here. So for the purposes of today's demonstration, we're going to, sorry, I know what I'm doing, I promise, I'm a professional. So yeah, you do that right there. Then you got your rudder in place, rudder control. So anyway, that's how that works. Mounts to the back. I don't have the 4 nuts or bolts, so I need to get them. And I'll do that again later. That being said, I might put that fin on there. So yeah, you can put this little skeg on here. I may do it just to where the boat will track a little truer, but just slide it in place like so. Excuse me, leaf, pardon me. Yep, just slide it in. Just get it in place. Got this little clip here, and naturally that'll help the boat track a little better. And I am going to use that since I don't have the rudder installed. So obviously now that I've got that there, I don't want to lay this back down, so I'm just going to tote it over to the water. Pretty heavy with everything in it, but tote it pretty good. All right, lay that down with the skeg in the water. Again, pedal drive system. Just stores right there. Put all this back in the truck right quick. All right, it's taken me about 30 minutes, 35 minutes to get everything dialed in on the boat. It's beautiful, the Lono Aero, but I'm sweating. It's 95 degrees here in Alabama. The water feels good. Get my keys out of my pocket right quick. Hey yo. Put these in this little handy dandy baggie on the side here. Make sure they don't fall through, but yeah, so I'm actually gonna get in the water right quick. It's too hot. See how bad I'm sweating. And we'll go under for a second. Woo, that water's surprisingly cold. Hot out here right now in Alabama. I'm gonna show you all this before I get in the boat, but got these little turn knobs here. And you just drop this bad boy down into the hole. Rock the tooth back right here. Go under. Make sure all these are back out of the way. And just latch her down. Look at that. That's pretty cool right there. That's a neat feature. All right, so getting in is not terribly bad. I'm gonna slide it out a little bit. Just set 1 foot over in. Get your body weight in there pretty good. And like I said, it's pretty sturdy for a inflatable. Let's try out the, ooh, like that. All right, the only problem is I don't have my rudder in, so it's gonna be kind of a pedal assist situation. That pedal drive is nice. All I've ever had is a paddle. Now, you got the paddle, obviously. And you got the pedal drive. You normally have your rudder right here. Pedal drive system is nice. And I just put the fin in where it'll be able to go pretty straight, but that is pretty awesome right there for a guy that's only ever really paddled in a kayak. And there's no rod storage. Again, you can get it after. You can buy a thing from Bote that's called a rocket rack, I believe. And you put 4 rods on the boat, but it's the new Lew's Custom Pro. It's got a new ITB inertia, ITB or IBS. IBS sounds bad. Inertia brake system. It's pretty snazzy.
You already on the water?
Yeah.
Do you need me to come down at the boardwalk and shoot a couple pictures of you in it or anything like that?
Where you at right now?
I'm coming by the little red barn.
Yeah.
It looks like it's gonna rain. I can be there in 7, 8, 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just in the creek, so I could pedal over there and get a couple pictures and videos. Would be great. All right. Love you. Thank you.
All right, see you shortly.
Bye. All right, so this is the Lono Aero. It's got the Apex pedal drive system. It's 12.5 foot kayak. Really neat deal. Obviously, you can paddle with it if you want to paddle. It's a stand-up and paddle board, basically, with a kayak blown up around it. So it's an inflatable kayak. And I'm 245, not the steadiest guy. I can stand up in it pretty easy, so it's a neat deal. The Apex pedal drive system, again, you can convert it from paddle to pedal, and all you gotta do is twist these little bad boys right here. You pull the pedal drive system. Gotta make sure your props turn correctly. Lay that right there out of the way, and then you can just go to paddling. Or if you get tired of paddling, you just twist that right, put that back through. Gotta kind of go under the little notch there, drop it in, and now you're back to pedaling. And so you can back pedal to back up, and obviously you can go forward. It's got a rudder system here on the side that you can use to direct the rudder on the back. Really neat boat, pretty impressive. It's kind of got challenges for the common bass angler. You know, you don't have a rod system, so I've just got a couple rods laying there in the back, and you can see how that can be a little sketchy. It does have a rocket rack that you can put in with 4 rod holders. But if you like to just go to the beach, go to the lake, you got a car, you don't have a boat, You can pack this thing up, take it, inflate it. Pretty cool ride, not to need a truck or a trailer or anything to get out on the water. Really, really sturdy, surprisingly durable for an inflatable. I was really shocked by that. Seat's pretty comfortable. You can take the seat out, sit on the beach with it. Like I said, you can take the back deck off. Pretty neat, customizable, modular deal where you can do a lot of different things with it. That's the Bote Lono Aero with the Apex pedal drive. Pretty neat ride. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one right there, boy. Yes, yes. That's what you want to see right there. Oh, that's a hoss. Stay on, baby, stay on. Ooh, this is different than a kayak, especially these treble hooks and this inflatable kayak here. Come on, baby. Oh, that's a good one. All right, all right. Ooh, that's a lot like fun right there. I think I saw the grass kick on the new Lew's Custom Pro. That is a sweet, sweet reel. That's the TP2. It's a new Lew's rod too. Ooh, look at that thing. All right, that's a beauty right there. That's a good one. Turn her loose. Let her go on back down there and do her thing again some other time. Beautiful fish. All right, we had us some fun out here today in the Lono Aero from Bote. Just caught us a beautiful fish. Now it's time to troll on back with the pedal drive. Got all kinds of crap going on. Got a wire in my hat cam, got a battery pack. We made sure we got the shot. See that blinking light? That means she's on there. She's on film. We're getting a little workout on your legs. We just got back to the docks. It took about 30 minutes to paddle back and paddle back. Paddling's a little rough, ain't gonna lie. I'm not a big paddler and bicycler, so honestly it was a little easier to paddle sometimes. Had pretty good wind straight in my face, so it's hard to gain much ground out there, but we got back. We're about to take the boat out and head home. Had a great time. I mean, if you don't have a truck, this is a great option. If you got a car, if you got a van, something like that, you can throw this thing in the back, pump it up when you get there. It's a great option. I've got a truck now. I think a hard throw and go type kayak's better for me, but got a nice one in from Old Town a couple days ago. Big kayak, 13.5 footer. It's got the power trolling motor, got the Minn Kota. So that's gonna be a whole nother world, but pretty much wore out right now. So we're gonna get the boat took out, broke down, go edit this video. All right, we had a good trip. I think I'm actually gonna leave some of the boat put together. So I'm gonna take the pedal drive off, just pull that one pin there. It slides right off. Set that over in the truck. Then I'm just gonna let a little air out. Take this bad boy out. Instead of taking it all the way down and packing it up, I'm just gonna break down the big boat. Put this on in the truck. Take this off the back. Put it in the truck. Then I'm gonna fold this up a little bit, call it good. It's too wet to really pack anyway. So make sure we get all the water out of it best we can. And just like that, if you're not gonna really you're not going to pack it. It doesn't take hardly any time to really get it where you can just throw it back in the back of the truck. I'm going to use it again in a couple of days. If I pack it up this wet, and get all stinky. And I'm supposed to be home in a minute for a date. So we just gonna slide her on in the truck like that. All right. Now, that's not the official way to pack it and break it down, but shows you how convenient it is. In about 90 seconds, had the whole kayak in the back of the truck. So that's it for me. I'm done for the day. Said to Auburn.